Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ellie. Currently, 4 in 10 consumers use olive oil, and over half of us find choosing an olive oil can be confusing. As a matter of fact, there are 3 different types of olive oil available to U.S. consumers. Joining us now to help us cut through the confusion is New York Times bestselling author Ellie Krieger. Ellie, can you help us cut through the confusion about when to use olive oil and when to use extra virgin olive oil?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so I get so many questions about this, and it's really simple. There are essentially 2 kinds of olive oil. So there's extra virgin, and then there's regular olive oil. And sometimes you also see on the market light tasting olive oil. So more or less 2 kinds with a small third subset. But anyway, extra virgin olive oil is the one with the most flavor, okay, and the most health properties. So it has lots of antioxidant, it has lots of flavor. You use it to kind of finish dishes, you use it in dressings, in marinades, but you can also cook with it, and most people don't realize that. You can use it for sautéing, for baking. Extra virgin olive oil, okay? Then there's regular olive oil. Sometimes it's seen on the market as pure or classic, so it has different names sometimes, but it's basically regular olive oil. And what it is, it's a little bit milder tasting, so it doesn't add as much flavor to dishes. It more enhances the flavors that are already in the food. And it actually is great for cooking at higher temperatures or for longer cooking time. So I use it for grilling, I use it for roasting, I use it for sautéing at higher heat. So it's just absolutely fantastic. The third kind is light tasting olive oil, and it's basically a kind of regular olive oil, but it even has a more neutral flavor. So light tasting olive oil, which sometimes you see on the market, you can use for just about anything where you really don't want any flavor at all. So extra virgin for the most flavor, and then also you can cook with any of them. But what's really important is that all olive oils have heart-healthy monounsaturated fat. All of them do. So it's a simple swap that you can make for pretty much any oil or butter even in typical recipes. If you swap it out with olive oil, you're getting a more heart-healthy fat, which is terrific. And if you use extra virgin, you also get antioxidants. So I have a couple of recipes here to share with you that show you how you can kind of use these different olive oils. First of all, each of these recipes, I use both regular olive oil and extra virgin, and so it really highlights the different ways of using them. So first there's this farro salad. Have you heard of farro before?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, so it's a whole grain, it's a really nutty whole grain, ancient grain, essentially wheat. But you can also in the salad use quinoa if you want, for example, or you could use barley. But what I do is I cook and cool the grain, and then I grill up some vegetables. So here I have grilled zucchini, grilled onions, which I brushed with pure regular olive oil. So I brush with the regular olive oil, and just know that now it's grilling season. You can use olive oil for grilling. You can use it for chicken, you can use it for fish, whatever you may be grilling. You can completely brush some regular olive oil on there, and it's just perfect for that. So then what I also do is I put this into the salad with some tomatoes and herbs, but the dressing is with the extra virgin olive oil. So that's just extra virgin olive oil. So now I'm going to get all that great flavor. I'm going to get those antioxidants. And I love how different extra virgin olive oils, it's almost like wine. So they each have their own nuance, their own wonderful taste. So it's a wonderful way to explore. And I really encourage people to kind of taste different extra virgin olive oils and explore that sensory aspect of it. Because, you know, using a different extra virgin olive oil can make the recipe taste a little bit different, which is, I think, a really fun part of it. But this dressing is basically simple, extra virgin olive oil and lemon juice. So you're getting a ton of flavor without a lot of ingredients, and you're getting it in a healthy way.
Ellie, can you share us some tips about buying olive oil?
Yeah, so when you're buying olive oil, one of the key things is that, a bottle of olive oil will last if it's well kept, so you want to store it carefully when you get it home. And you want to store it away from the heat, so don't keep it by the stove, because I know a lot of people out there are doing that. So don't store it by the stove, and also make sure the cap's on tight, that it's tightly sealed. That's really important, okay? But when you buy it, it will last about 2 years unopened if you store it properly in a cool, dry place. without in sort of a dark place, in a cool, dark place. But when you buy it, buy enough only for about 2 to 3 months, because once you open it, you really want to use it quickly, and there's so many ways to use it as I'm showing you, but you want to use it pretty quickly. Only buy what you need for about 2 months. So that's my big tip on that one.
Where can our viewers go for more information?
So for more information, you can go and learn just about anything you want about olive oil to aboutoliveoil.org. Again, it's aboutoliveoil.org. So that is a wonderful website with all kinds of information.
I'd like to thank you for taking the time today to talk with us. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.